Oh, well, I believe we should take note of that bottle and add it to the court record.
That's what I was, having a bit of juice when that girl came round. To tell you the truth, I don't quite remember what happened after that.
That's when you passed out, huh?
Hold it!
You took the letter from the crime scene? That's right. I took it from the crime scene.
Objection!
Damn it, I just realized! Oh my god. Remember when I first told you about my theory? That there's only two ways that she could have done it?
Yeah.
They're both fucking right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He had to be asleep,
And
he wanted her to do it.
The one time I wish my instincts weren't this good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was so good that they're just sort of turned off now. That might be a crime, sure, but just look at the witch's defender.
What?
Excuse me? Excuse me? You got the witch.
Excuse me?
At its disposal.
Fucking
Dirty
excuse me?
tricks? What dirty tricks? I didn't even lose my attorney's badge for another month. Same for me, you know? I'm a carrier. So come rain or shine, I've got to deliver. But there's Mela.
I was so inspired by the old age spirit, I kinda just had to help.
All inspired by her dedication. He betrayed a lack of concentration.
Bro, can you get the fuck out of here? What are you doing here? Sorry, I just like crashed out for a second.
It is entirely my fault that it came to that. Had I only been at the residence then.
You don't think they caused the white powder to fall, do you?
They? Who?
Amir and Mela.
In Amir's drunken messing around, for sure. That could have happened. Ugh. Oh.
Girl was out notifying the knights at the time.
I think we might have to present the bottle to this one.
He went out like a light? He was helping me look for the letter that happened out of the blue. He just passed out, the rascal. He collapsed. And it went back. He wouldn't move. God damn it. That sounds like he died. Oh my god.
Holy shit, Mailer. Like, I'm sure that you just realized something, Kreslur, but holy shit, Mailer. Come on. That's severe.
Sorry, think about what she just said. He fell back, and his eyes rolled back. Just like in this photo.
No, let's see the second photo. The second photo.
I think it was a third.
Let's look at his eyes.
They're definitely real. Oh my god.
Dude. God damn it.
Oh my god, and that could be juice coming out of his goddamn mouth!
Oh! And it's red! Tomato juice!
Oh my fucking no!
Ugh. Wow. Wow.
Oh, I hate
crazy.
this, man!
That's crazy.
We
That's crazy.
practically have this case solved! Oh my god! Horrible sound. Scraping his teeth. I thought my ears would explode. With your service wouldn't.
Well, that sure came over me. Never happened to me before, scraping like that.
And it unravels the entire case.
It never happened to you, Amir? God damn it. Why couldn't this have happened to you before? Bro!
Dude!
I just
Stop
asleep.
talking!
You're like I should have blacked out, I guess. This case is teasing us, man.
I'm not sure if I've felt happy in the past 30 minutes, I'm gonna be honest.
It's poking the bear. The case is poking the bear right now. No idea why. What do you guys, what do you think? Any ideas? I think it bears no relevance. And there you have my honest answer.
It solves the case.
And I think it's good I wasn't there.
No.
Because you didn't want to see it? You didn't want to see it
The
happen?
question is, why did he Phoenix, stop! I might have a clue as to why this witness suddenly lost consciousness.
Why am I about to cry, man?
Dude, we haven't even gotten to anything big yet, and it's still this bad.
You do?
Voodoo.
Voodoo? Really? You're working out, Bluey? We did, and we wish we didn't.
If that's the case, may the defense present some evidence. Which piece of evidence shows why this man fell unconscious.
Take that!
Damn it, the music
No.
stopped.
Ugh.
Mister, I believe the reason you might have lost consciousness at the crime scene is tied to a certain piece of evidence.
Wasn't it just because, you know, I had a bit too much fun the night before?
Oh my god, I wish that was true.
So do I.
No, it's because of this.
The tomato juice?
You passed out right after drinking this juice. Therefore, it's not unreasonable to assume that there's a direct connection between the two.
Tomato juice does not make people fall unconscious, Sir Blue Knight.
But drugs do, in which you personally said yourself, oh my god, it removed potions and concoctions from the scene after the murder. Oh my god.
Fuck.
I think the real reason this is so tragic is because of the initial theory.
If you hadn't made that theory, I don't think this would be nearly as sad.
It's such a stretch, but I probably would have disregarded it if you didn't bring the actual logical conclusion that it could have been that.
Damn it! Oh, why did I do that? Ugh.
It's not like it would have mattered. You would have still known about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is horrible.
You just made way too much sense. Your theory made way too much sense.
I don't even know why I thought of that. It's so tragic.
Because it's something these games would do. That's why.
If they could kill witches, they would absolutely do that. Exactly. That's why something must have been added to the contents of that bottle. Something like a soporific.
You mean sleep medicine?
And if a soporific was mixed in with one tomato juice, that means Sir Beldy would have been unconscious at the time he was assailed. What?
Yeah.
Oh! Whoa!
That's what I was saying earlier.
Hey, Sketch, have another look.
God, please don't mention the fucking grape juice. Tomato juice.
The red liquid trickling down from the
God
victim's
damn
mouth
it!
Yeah. Yeah.
is proof that Sir Beltic must have drank the tomato juice.
Fuck, man. They just confirmed it!
I had failed to consider this.
It's not like you could have. It's not like a mere stood up.
Yeah.
Professor Barnum, I bet you remember saying this to the court. Can you imagine anyone just sitting back and letting themselves be strangled? Clearly there should be evidence of a struggle.
Ah.
And since we haven't found any, this must mean that the killer erased all traces of the fight from the crime scene. However, if the victim was unconscious when his assailant was strangling him, then the killer could have committed the crime through a small portal big enough to put their arm through after all!
Objection!
That may be so, but tell me this. How would the culprit have managed to obtain such a strong soporific?
They
work in an alchemist lab. They work in an alchemist lab.
Okay, he does.
Yeah.
It was very simple. I think you've realized why.
From the alchemist.
That's right. The alchemists will no doubt have a wide array of various medicaments in their possession. And the fact... Dude, this only proves it more! Because if Belduke wanted him to be if Belduke wanted to be asleep when he was getting murdered by Grail, He could have very easily known exactly what minutes. Oh my god, he would have known exactly what to grab.
He's the one. I don't even know what to say anymore, dude.
And it's the fact that even if this isn't true, there's no other explanation as to why Guerrero would kill him. There's been no obvious motive yet. Like, not even a hint.
Yeah, there's no motive.
There's
no motive for her to do this.
Motive.
The only reason she would do this is if she was asked to do it.
Like, literally, she herself said he was trying to protect her. Why would she kill him? But that does also bring me back to my point earlier. Why kill Layton?
Okay. That, I don't know. I don't know that, mainly because I mean, the only thing that I'm thinking of is the storyteller just made it up and made her do it, I guess. But I don't know how that would work.
Well, there's at least one relief off my mind, is that Maya's probably not going to get killed.
I wouldn't say this is better, though. It's just as worse.
Yeah, but
I don't
at
least personally, I don't know. Why do I care about this character so much? I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
I'm sure we're gonna have even more reason to. They're gonna have to get into the back. They're gonna have to get into the why. Oh
yeah.
God, I'm not sure if I'm prepared for when they start talking about motive. Oh man. An apprentice would have little trouble stealing some of them from their study. Phoenix, I don't think she just stole them.
I think Phoenix is on the line of this person that we're going after must be evil. That's all he's thinking right now. He's not considering what this actually means.
Isn't that right, Miss Grail? God, her expression.
God damn it! Look at her.
She doesn't even look scared. She looks sad.
How should I respond to that? I'm sorry to disappoint you. May perhaps be the best way to put it.
What do you mean?
Shit, we're about to get into it. He's gonna say how she could have gotten in since he only had the only key.
Yeah.
Which then would lead Phoenix to think she... Oh god, we're about to get into the thick of it.
Mm-hmm.
What a rig.
Even though that juice bottle has been safely stored for the past 3 months, I'm positive it would be impossible to find any traces of that soporific now.
You don't need proof. It's practically confirmed at this point.
Yeah. You wicked.
Oh my god, even Barnum believes it now. It's unbelievable. Is it really the butler who did it?
Everything she said holds true.
He was pretending to be a boy. And he's suspicious to start with.
Is she a witch?
I don't want her to be. No one else can have done this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hold on, everyone. So don't.
Okay, now we're getting into motive. We're getting into motive now.
Man.
We're getting into motive. It's happening.
Please, let me testify just once more. Miss Grail, let's tell them. Let's prove them wrong. That's no idea what you've done for. Every line feels like a stab to the heart.
Miss Ayla.
Very well, I shall grant your request.
Just let this trial end, man. I don't care who dies, man. I need this to be done.
Testify about the relationship between Miss Crayon and Sir Delbrook.
Dude, if Maya somehow dies at the end of this, I think this will actually make me cry.
I don't think she's going to. I'm pretty sure Grey Earl is dying.
I think I'm gonna cry either way, man. I'm like on.
Yeah.
I'm on this. Like, I'm on the edge of tears right now, bro. Like, this just feels like I'm being tortured for the past 2.5 hours.
Yep. That feels pretty accurate.
crazy if they pulled out like presto.
Master took me in, a complete stranger.
God,
I will be forever indebted to him.
and you're like, oh my god.
That's why I could never make an attempt on his life,
Stop!
magical or
Oh my
otherwise.
God. Sir Belgium was a wonderful man. He's only recommended this line of work to me. He's the one who told me about it. The confidentiality obligation, I mean. I once broken it. Oh, I hate that testimony.
It's true that Sir Belduke evoked fear due to his being an alchemist. However, he was also a man of admirable character who supported the townsfolk through his research. Why would anyone want to kill such a man?
Oh, God. It's like the more he talks, the more I'm gonna hate this case. I love it because of how horrible I feel.
Yeah. That would be the best way to describe how I feel right now.
I'm pretty
This
sure.
is great. This is great writing. Makes me feel horrible.
I'm sure they didn't expect us to make that connection real quick, but if that is how it happened, I see why this is a top tier case for most people.
Yeah. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the light.
It's a great question, Your Honor. Why would anyone want to kill such a man? It's almost as if he asked someone to kill him.
This question keeps haunting me, however much I think about it.
It's the truth is too grim, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Tell you that much.
Witches need no reason behind their evil. That is what makes them witches.
I don't,
Well, you're about to be thrown for a loop, Barnum.
I think we're all going to
When
be
she
thrown
gives-
for a loop.
When she reveals what happened, you're going to be thrown for a loop.
We're all going to be thrown for a loop.
Yeah. God damn it.
Dude.
Fuck.
No, the defense may begin its
Okay,
interrogation.
we're back to interrogation. Please be
No
the final
transcription
one.
error there.
Please be the final one.
I think it is the final one.
Hold it!
How long has it been since you began serving Sir Balduke?
I suppose it would be 5 years now.
5 years! Oh my god!
Before that, I'd lost everything. I had nothing and nobody left in this world.
I hate you, game. I hate you so fucking much right now. I hate you so much. I'm about to cry.
You lost everything?
That's when Master Belduke helped me.
Like, I'm trying to keep up, like, my voice when I'm voicing, but, like, God, I'm, like, I sound so depressed.
He kindly took me in and gave me work.
What did she go through before starting to work? Started working for Balduke? Phoenix, I don't want an answer to that. And frankly,
Neither do I.
I don't want to know.
I don't think we need to know.
Later, when I was helping Master with his research, he even taught me how to read and write.
Is there anything this guy didn't do, man?
I was able to live comfortably for so long, all because of Master.
I don't know much about Grail. But she doesn't seem the type to kill someone she owes so much. Phoenix, stop doing this!
Man! You're just twisting the knife.
It literally keeps me twisting.
Everyone in this town knows Everyone in this town knows how you served Sir Belduke. Now, you may continue your testimony. Can we not continue? Can we just stop here? And maybe we don't have to see a conclusion?
It's not you. You know we can't.
No, that's not a serious request. I'm being that was a rhetorical question.
I know. I was like, are you being serious or are you not being serious? But I didn't want to say
No,
it.
I'm not being serious. We have to finish this out, unfortunately.
I don't want to, man, but I know but like, I know if we stop here, we're gonna be like, it's gonna be like a week before we even think about picking this up again.
Yeah.
Hold it!
Honestly, it might be a week after this anyways.
Yeah.
So you're claiming
I would like to take a break from this after we finish this case, because
this is
I feel
hard.
it's gonna hurt.
Unless it ends in such a horrible way that we have to continue, I'd probably same.
Yeah.
Sure, couldn't get no reason to kill Sir Delduke. Yeah, I just sort of realized we stopped doing that because it's just like that sad. We just kept saying something Delduke.
Yes, you can ask whomever you wish, and I'm sure they will say the same.
Yeah, I know they will!
That is so. It is widely known that Jean Grail was devoted to serving Sir Belduke. It was well known! It's difficult to imagine that she could brutally murder her respected master.
Oh my god.
This game is good.
Indeed, I am of the same opinion. I have visited Sir Belduke on several occasions to inquire about this piece of evidence or that. And I must say, I felt there was a strong bond of trust between him and Miss
This just hurts.
Do you still think you could come up with a motive?
I'm sorry, but yeah. A motive?
Jean Grail's motive for murder.
Grail versus Watkins, your small portal in the wall. And then she killed Belduke. But what motive did she have? I'm about to get an option.
Suggest another motive.
Fuck! Man! Which one is it for what we think?
I would say suggest. Wait.
I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know.
I understand the defense will present evidence. You're gonna present evidence? I'm a lot less confident.
Evidence to indicate Jean Grail's motive for murder?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What's this about Sir Blue Knight?
Sir Belduke's life was taken that day, that's a fact. However, was this actually the culprit's true objective?
Objection!
Yes, it was.
What? This is nonsense. Sir Belduke was murdered. What other possible reason could there be besides someone wanting him dead?
Oh.
Now, what I'm curious about is if we can present profiles.
We can.
Very well, defense present evidence.
Well, they're specifically asking for evidence, which makes me think it's not a profile, but...
To indicate Jean Grail's motive for the crime.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the... I think it's gonna be his profile. I mean, it could be the letter, but if it was the letter, then why wouldn't she just grab it? We have 3 hit points.
Take that!
You want
God damn it! This burial had no reason for wanting to kill Sir Belduke. However, there was another incident that night, which is related to this case. And I have an idea what it was. You do?
another incident?
Referring to this letter. Sir Belduke wrote the letter shortly before his death, yet all we have here is some blank pieces of parchment.
Fascinating. Are you saying maybe a witch used some kind of ink-removing magic on that letter, Mr. Wright?
No, the spell was used by the witch, of course. Oh my god, I can't even read. No, the spell was used by the witch was, of course, Godor. Let's go over the state of the crime scene one more time. As we know from Ms. Mailer's testimony, the letter was in a letterbox next to the victim's head.
Oh yes, it's in the sketch as well. The letterbox is on the far side of the shelf.
The point of the note is the location of that letterbox.
Unbelievable.
As Inquisitor Barnum seems to have noticed, the letterbox is within reach. With the small portal conjured by the witch behind the painting on the wall.
Oh, indeed it is.
And as Sir Belduke's butler, you would have known exactly where he keeps his letters.
Indeed, Master Belduke would always keep his letters in that letterbox before posting them.
You mentioned no such thing.
Wasn't exactly relevant, was it? Miss Grail, you created a portal with Godor, not with the intent of killing Sir Belduke. You were after this letter, weren't you?
That's merely wild conjecture.
Finally, we have something that might prove our theory wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about that letter at the time.
Except there's no way you didn't. You didn't? Now that's very strange. When Miss Mailer came by that night, Sir Belduke was writing a letter. And that's when you entered. A bottle of tomato juice.
Ah,
I feel like it being an accidental murder would be honestly worse.
Yeah.
It's no way you wouldn't have known that your master was writing a letter to someone. And you could have known even more than that. For instance, perhaps you knew what he was writing about.
that's enough. I served Master Belduke as his butler. I never would have pried into his private affairs. Whatever it was he wrote about in his final letter to the storyteller,
To the what?
Oh.
it is of no concern of mine.
Yes, defense?
Miss Grail, a statement to be added to her testimony.
Any objections, Inquisitor Barnum?
No, my lord.
Very well. Witness, include what you just told us in your testimony.
As you wish, my lord. I had no reason to take his life nor steal his letter to the storyteller.
Hold
But
it!
how did you know it was a letter to the storyteller?
Straight. You didn't know anything about the victim's letter?
That's right. I believe I have said as much already.
Then how did you know? You know it was addressed to the storyteller.
Ah, indeed.
See, I was probably going to present the letter, but I was like, no, that wouldn't...
Yeah, press it first.
Yeah.
Why don't you answer his question, witness?
No, really, I don't mind her not answering her.
Yeah.
I
Same here.
really
I'm
don't
fine
mind.
with it.
I really don't mind, Barnum. Big old day. We're probably all night at this point. It's true this letter is addressed to the storyteller. Well, when did you find out about that?
I have spoken about the murder with many people over the past 3 months.
Oh, it's confidential! It's confidential! It's confidential information. She shouldn't have known.
Hang on!
Excuse me, Miss Mailer. Is there perhaps anything you'd like to add to Miss Grail's testimony? No, not really. Okay, so let me ask you a different question. Did you tell Miss Grail about Sir Belduke's letter? Just lie to me, please.
Tell a lie, please. No.
No.
What does that mean? Do not beat around the bush, witness. Answer the question.
If I may briefly interrupt. I am testifying right now. If you wish to question Miss Mailer, please do so once you've finished interrogating me.
Let me question Mailer from the looks of it. If she's so keen to prevent her from answering. It might just be a critical point in the testimony. We'll find another way of fishing for that information. I press it again, maybe?
No, I have an idea.
Witnesses, continue testifying.
Save.
Yeah, save and then go to the last statement.
What's his last statement?
No, the last one. And he's the one who told me about it, the confidentiality obligation. I've never once broken it. I would present the letter.
Hold it!
Oh, I also just
Or
pressed
press it.
Confidentiality obligation is a rule of home among couriers, is that right? Yes! The courier must not disclose the content of a letter, nor the names nor addresses of its sender and recipient. But I'll tell you confidentially that, I love gossiping, not nothing people especially. So I was confident I could keep it. Confidentiality obligation, I mean. I started to talk about this and that. I think the Balduke trusted her. Then Sir Balduke spoke to me. Told me this. How can you feel in that person's place? And that got me thinking. I really like to gossip, but when it comes to the gossip about, people's messages are their secrets. And secrets must be kept.
Indeed. No one would want their letters to be publicly known.
Just certainly determined when it comes to confidentiality. That's why she would know what to disclose the address of Balduke's letter. I'm not gonna get it out of her. I promised Sir Balduke, and I'm gonna keep it no matter what. The promise, I mean. It's something I can pride myself on, right? So I think presenting the letter there wouldn't do anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna go back to the statement that was added. Because we didn't finish that.
Finish pressing it, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it!
Yeah, that one.
Goodness!
Everyone has been very kind to me. They have also told me all sorts of things. I must have heard about it from someone at some point.
That's not good enough.
Well, that incident was certainly much talked about. Would you not agree, defense?
Well, we haven't been here, so, I mean, we wouldn't know.
Is their testimony holding together? There is a
contradiction.
There is a huge contradiction in this girl's testimony.
Maybe we could just let it go.
You know we can't.
You're becoming very predictable, Sir Blue Knight. If there is a contradiction, I hope you have the evidence to prove it.
A chance. There's only one way to expose this contradiction. And it's Miss Grail's statement, not evidence. The defense has no intention of presenting evidence. How would she know it's the storyteller if there was confidentiality?
What?
To prove there is a contradiction cannot be found in the court record.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
Professor pointed it out to me in the previous trial. In this course, an attorney's arsenal isn't limited to the court record.
Oh my god.
Each of the witnesses in this trial have given their own account of what occurred. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. should one witness's testimony differ from another testimony, then I suppose that in itself can also be considered a contradiction, can it not?
Juxtaposing contradictory testimonies from different witnesses is the key. Miss Grail. Your testimony contradicts another one that we've heard in this court today.
Yeah, we gotta select it. Yep.
Objection!
What?
Oh,
So,
oh,
oh God!
that's really sweet, actually.
Oh, it was a single word that gave you away, Miss Grail.
What do you mean by that?
The name of the recipient. There are only a few people who knew the intended recipient of that letter. 4 people, to be precise. 4?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
The storyteller, Sir Delbook, her, and the mailer.
Only 4 people?
First was Sir Belduke, the author of the letter. Then there's Miss Mailer, who delivered it. Then, of course, the storyteller and recipient, as well as one more person. The only one who stole the letter, using a portal spell, swapped it with the blank sheets of parchment. The witch. Maybe I did. Maybe I did spill the beans. About the letter, maybe I told the book. I really wish that was true!
I so fucking wish that was true, Mailer. I really wish it was. You did what?
No, she didn't do anything. As you see, me and Mother are sort of friends. Here's about Duke. Like I told her about it after all. See? I did. That's how she knew. But the recipient,
Objection!
I understand that you are a friend with Miss Grail and you want to help her out. I've got a piece of advice, Miss Mailer. You shouldn't lie even for a friend. Remember your testimony. You told us about the courier's duty to keep the details of the letters confidential. And you have also testified that you have never broken that obligation.
Objection!
But hold on just a minute.
I hate this music because I know we're about to hit a big revelation.
Yeah. As the victim's butler, Jean Grail might have had a chance to catch a glimpse of the envelope.
Objection!
No, she didn't. When Miss Mailer came with the delivery, Sir Belduke was still writing that letter. In fact, he was in the middle of it. At that time, the letter had not been addressed yet. The next morning, when the body was discovered, that letter was already in the letterbox. Keep in mind that Miss Grail would have had no opportunity to see it then either.
Is that so? She went to report the crime without even setting foot in the study.
And then Miss Mailer appeared and retrieved the letter. Needless to say, Miss Grail couldn't have learned of the letter's recipient afterwards. Or maybe you have a good explanation, Miss Grail. I'd very much like to hear one. I really want to hear one too.
I want to hear a great explanation for this.
Can you please tell the court how you found out the recipient's name?
Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Do you remember what I said when I was called to the witness stand?
Yes. I don't really care.
At the heart of alchemy lies the pursuit of the rules and logic that govern nature. You have demonstrated the power of your own logic.
I hate it.
No,
Miss
man.
Grail.
Are you saying...
Yes, I confess.
Don't do it.
The aberrant witch
No.
who used the Godor to swap the contents of that letter,
No!
and who took
No.
the life of Mr. Belduke. It was none other than I.
No!
God damn it, man. Why?
Why? I hate that I know there's probably still more.
I think there's a lot more after this.
God, no!
Fuck! Okay, alright, here we go.
No, if you need a sec, I get it.
Okay.
I was an only child, born to a poor family. I've been a witch since I was very little. When did I become aware of it? I don't remember. Although I was but a young child, I knew that being a witch was a crime. That's why I hid my witch's scepter and wouldn't use magic at all.
Fuck you. Fuck. God. Ah! A bricklayer? What is this? What is this? TGA 1-5?
My father worked as a bricklayer. He toiled every day, but we could hardly make ends meet.
Damn it!
One winter day, we couldn't afford to pay the rent. We were going to lose the house. My mother was in tears and my father was sitting with his head down, wordless.
I want money for Mummy and Daddy.
Oh, come on. Don't do this!
Yeah, I'm crying. What about it?
That day, I suddenly remembered about the witch's scepter that I had hidden.
Oh god, don't tell me she killed her parents.
The Goldor spell.
I thought I'd try it just once, casting the spell,
God, no.
Did you turn your parents to gold?
but at the time, I had no idea what an irreversible mistake that would be.
God!
That's so fucking tragic.
Even though no one told me, I knew from the very beginning what magic I was able to use.
Goldor and Dodor.
What should I turn into gold? I was thinking about it really hard, the little girl that I was. Something that wouldn't stand out, that could be taken for a work of art. Then I decided. I chose a pretty leaf that had fallen into our garden. But it wasn't the right thing to do after all. I was terribly punished for using magic, even just the once.
Punished?
In what way were you punished?
I placed the leaf down in the back garden and cast the spell. But then... Margaret suddenly walked in front of me.
Margaret?
My closest childhood friend.
God.
Jesus Christ!
Margaret, right before my eyes, she was turned into gold.
Oh, dear me.
I screamed and cried, but I knew I couldn't ask anyone for help. If anyone had seen it, they would have known it was the work of magic. And I knew Margaret wasn't coming back.
These two voices are very similar. Can you take a spella?
That's terrible.
Then my mother and father's faces flashed before my eyes. We may have been very poor, but we were always happy together. Had I been captured as a witch, I feared my parents probably wouldn't be safe either. That thought tormented me more than anything, and so I made the decision.
Oh my...
I decided to end my...
This is... Oh,
Wow.
It's about to get a lot
That is-
worse.
That is much worse than I was expecting.
I'm... Okay.
I decided... I threw myself into the river near the town. It was winter and the water was as cold as ice. I couldn't even move. It was painful. My consciousness started drifting away.
Don't tell me by a twist of fate she woke up in the well.
The next thing I knew, I was in Master Belduke's residence. He risked his own life jumping into the freezing river
Oh,
to save
come
me.
on!
Bro, it keeps getting worse.
I burst into tears and told him everything. I didn't want to go back home. I would only end up causing my parents grief. Master Belduke listened to me without interrupting, and then he told me this.
You can stay here, but from now on, you must live as a boy.
Master Belduke met with my parents and explained everything to them. They were very sad, but they agreed it would be best if I didn't return home.
What's the hell? What's been so awful for her?
That's the understatement of the century.
Master bought the house for my parents so that they wouldn't have to worry about paying rent anymore. As for Margaret, turned into gold, he brought her to his residence. He knew that if anyone saw her, they would report an incident of witchcraft.
And Miss Margaret, is she still in that golden state?
Yes, she is.
That's strange. We've received no reports of anyone by that name having gone missing.
Margaret is being kept in the basement under Master's study.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Oh my god.
What?
That animal that was in gold that we saw.
The animal. The animal. Oh. Dude.
I guess I feel slightly better about that now, but oh my god.
That's a little bit better. That's
a little
like,
consolation behind a fucking room filled with despair.
yeah.
Despair, you say?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Margaret. This Margaret, is she a...
Yes, my dear friend. It was a goat that we were keeping at our house.
Goat.
Until then, Master Belduke had mainly been researching medicine. But since the incident with Margaret, he became known as an alchemist.
Trying to undo witchcraft.
Oh.
So that's when he became an alchemist. I was wondering if the dust was the only thing not covered in dust.
That's how I started a new life with Master Belduke's butler.
Sir Belduke would sometimes work as a physician, curing the townspeople of their illnesses. As his assistant, you have also shown commitment to helping the townspeople through your work.
I forgot about being a witch and was able to live happily, at peace with everyone. I thought it could stay like that forever.
Until that letter.
But those peaceful days came to an abrupt end. Tell us, what in the world was the cause?
So honestly, good question. Now I don't know how Belduke died.
Even I am not quite sure what led to this. However, it all started 3 months ago with that lightning strike.
Finally, we're gonna get some fucking clarity on what the hell happened.
Master Belduke and I were on our way back home, carrying specimens for experiments. An old bell tower appeared in the flames. Everyone who saw it was stupefied. But the expression on Master Belduke's face was unlike anything I'd seen before.
What do you mean?
His face went pale and twisted in sheer terror. he was shaking violently. It wasn't just astonishment at an unusual phenomenon. It seemed as if he was afraid of something more concrete.
What?
Perhaps Belduke saw something that others couldn't.
He cancelled his experiments for that night and began writing a letter to someone.
A letter?
I found out about it when I brought him his bottle of tomato juice.
Please tell me you know what he wrote.
He was writing fervorously as if he were possessed. I saw some things. A few words in that letter.
Expose everything. Cannot keep this secret any longer. The truth about the witch.
Bezella. He was talking about Bezella, not her.
But did she think? But
Yes,
did Grey Arrow think
obviously.
Oh my God. No, man, that's...
Which means Belduke was a key witness to whoever the fuck Bezella is.
And now he's gone.
Mr. Belduke.
It's not like you even blame her.
Yeah, I can't blame her. With everything that she knows, that she knew at the time, that is the most logical conclusion.
I know she's about
I was
to
going
watch
to
it.
confess that I was a witch.
To the storyteller? I'm pretty sure he knew already.
I don't think she knew that, though.
Everything went black in front of my eyes. I will never forget the feeling that overwhelmed me at that moment.
Is that when you decided to commit the crime?
What I did first was accidentally singe a part of the wall in my room. It was an excuse to repaint that section of the wall green.
Then you also painted the wall behind that painting in Sir Belduke's study.
And when that fateful night came, I used adherence to inject a silbrick through the cork and into the bottle of tomato juice. So many thoughts were running through my head as I wished Master a good night. I opened the portal behind him. He was right there in front of me, asleep. I reached for the letter in the letterbox, taking care not to wake him. And then I happened to notice the name on the envelope. Storyteller. When I read that name, the world all around me turned black once more. It's impossible to avoid what is written by the storyteller. It seemed as if I could hear the doors to all escape routes shutting closed.
Dude,
It makes complete sense why she would do this. And it sucks so fucking much.
It was the sound of despair.
I've been feeling despair for the past 90 minutes. Join the club.
Join the club.
I would like you to believe me that the thought of taking Master Belduke's life never once occurred to me. I only planned to steal that letter and then disappear. But as I looked upon Master sleeping there in front of me, at that moment, I felt an evil presence awaken within me. Why did he save my life? And why did he betray me? Before I realized what I was doing, my hands were clutching his neck. He didn't move at all, so I kept on pinching his neck.
Damn it! Dude!
That's it. That's the truth about what happened 3 months ago.
Are you kidding me? But what about now? What about the case we're actually on trial for?
That is a good question. We still don't know what's going on with that. There was just one thing I failed to understand.
There's a lot I fail to understand, honestly.
Yes.
You said you wanted to run away once you had stolen the letter. Yet despite that, you continue to live in Sir Belduk's residence. And now, here you stand. Why did you not run away? The guilt.
My life had been thrown into disarray due to the absurdity of magic. I had learned all about alchemy, living at Master's residence. Alchemy is concerned with the logic that governs the world. I wanted to believe that there was truly such a thing. So I stayed in that place hoping to one day see the irrational nature of magic overcome by the power of reason.
Be overcome by reason.
That night, I stopped the letter with blank sheets of parchment and waited for the sun to rise. I resolved to wait for the day when my true identity could be exposed through reason and logic. Master's death remained a mystery for 3 months, and people started to lose interest. And then you appeared, Mr. Wright. On the day you visited the residence, I was listening to your conversation from the other room. Has the time finally come for me? My heart was racing with anticipation. Then, a few minutes after everyone entered that room, an unbelievable incident took place.
That incident?
A witch appeared in Master's study.
She saw it. She saw it.
No way she's gonna try to take fucking Maya down with this still.
I don't think she will, but I don't know.
I wanted to get a look at the witch, so I created a portal in the wall behind the painting. Precisely at that moment,
Yoda!
Yep.
the witch used one of the very spells that I can use too. When I heard those words, a single thought flashed through my mind.
He's gonna get blamed for this.
This was my chance. I could dispose of my witch's scepter. I knew at the time what kind of a witch the Inquisition would be looking for.
Which I can use Familia and Goldor.
It occurred to me that I only needed to change one of the magic gems. I had previously found out that the Familia gem was purple. I realized that if I swapped the Godor gem, magic gem for my amethyst, I could pin the blame for my crime on that other witch.
So she's exonerating Maya?
I think that's what she's just saying the other witch. She isn't saying Maya.
She changed one of the gems and threw the witch's scepter into that room. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Objection!
Wait a minute, Jean Grey Earl. This statement of yours. Nope, stream is lagging. Is highly problematic.
Yeah, we're aware. That's so Inquisitor Barnum.
Yes, you are right.
Can someone explain to me what this is about?
I am a witch indeed. A sinful creature that killed the person to whom she owed her life. However, regarding the gentleman standing next to you, Mr. Wright, he may have fallen victim to a witch, but that witch was not me.
I don't...
Well,
Hey,
at the very least, can you say that it's not Maya?
Yes, please.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's a proper reaction, alright.
Order, order, order in the court. What in the... What is the meaning of this?
Jean Grey Earl admits killing Sir Belduke, but not to turning Sir Layton into gold. That is the gist of it, my lord.
But lying about it is meaningless.
What? Just being a witch is a crime in itself. And the punishment for that crime is the same, regardless of whether she took one person's life or two. That's why there's no point in lying about it. I'm sure that's what the judge is thinking. Wright was still claiming she never laid a finger on the professor. But if there's no point in lying, does that mean she must be telling the truth? Dude, I don't want to know what it means if she isn't. If she is, dude, it implicates Maya. Except, no, it doesn't, because she just admitted this scepter is hers, which means Maya couldn't have done it. God. So in that case, who's responsible for what happened to the professor? If it wasn't her, then who was it?
Can someone say something, please? Who's saying that?
Well, right if I say something?
No.
Oh God, not you.
No, shut up.
Take a hint, witness. Does it feel like this is the right moment for you to talk?
No.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I was staying quiet until now. But I either say it now or never. Don't simply fall silent after saying that. It only makes it weigh on my mind more. Whatever did you want to say? Oi, Blowy.
Yes?
I need to make sure about something. My head's not what it used to be, you know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know. We're aware.
Yes.
The alchemist butler, Lady Butler, she slipped sleep medicine into his drink.
Yes. That's correct. She was his tomato juice with it.
And then she strangled the alchemist afterwards.
Yes, Sir Baldu was unconscious from the sleep medicine, so he couldn't resist.
And that explains why we found no signs of a struggle at the crime scene.
Yeah, about that. I let us not worry about what I did at the crime scene, right?
Are you sure your head's on straight? Yes, you did.
You did.
I told you that, I had a few sips of that juice.
And yeah, you fell asleep afterwards, which proves the point. And the sleep medicine mixed in made you sleep like a log. Yes, we remember.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is just between us, okay? You see, when I appropriated that juice, the juice bottle was, well, still unopened.
What?
Huh? Wait. What the fuck does that mean?
My throat was parched and I wasn't thinking straight. That brand new bottle was just there, waiting for me with a corkscrew conveniently laid next to it. I could have just let that go to waste. I swiftly pulled out the cork and got to drinking.
What?
Oh my fucking god.
What the hell does that mean? Does that mean that Jean didn't kill him or did?
It loops back to our original theory, I think.
Which is that he asked her to kill him?
I still don't know why, or why she wouldn't admit to it just now, but she's gone past the point of no return.
Yeah.
So, in case you don't get what I'm getting at, the alchemist didn't have a single drop of the juice with the sleep medicine.
Huh? What? Also, I'd like to mention how Pursuit hasn't played once at all.
Yeah, not yet.
Witness, you went to the trouble of opening a bottle found at a crime scene just to drink its suspicious contents.
You're missing the point, Your Honor, even though I do agree.
That's what I've been telling you. I was dying of thirst. That doesn't justify what you've done.
Objection!
The Inquisition shall deal with this witness after the trial. He will find out what it means to be dying of thirst in a more literal meaning.
Whoa!
Damn. However, let us not waste any more time with him now. The witch has confessed to her crimes. There is no need to investigate Sir Belduke's death any further. I would say there is, Barnum.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I want to keep digging at this point.
Yeah, I guess.
Indeed, you are right, Inquisitor. Her role in the Sir Layton incident is not entirely clear, but a person who kills her protector, whom she owes her very life, can be nothing other than a witch. The court has sufficient grounds to sentence her as such.
No, wait, are we actually ending it here? Bilduke didn't drink the juice that night. If that's true, there's one thing here that doesn't add up. Sir Wright, I have to say, there's something about this that's bothering me. I'm sure there's a contradiction looking in that man's testimony. I know. You think so, Luke? Can I really turn a blind eye to that? I want to.
We gotta go for the truth, man.
Wait, no, it's on. Is that the court? No, it's open.
Huh. That is weird. That's really weird.
Mister, you're saying you opened the tomato juice. That claim contradicts a certain piece of evidence.
What?
Defense, I'd like a word with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
At this point, your client's innocence has already been established. Therefore, whether there is a contradiction in that man's testimony or not should no longer be any of your concern.
Maybe so, Your Honor. But even though I'm here to defend the accused, the true duty of any attorney is to uncover the truth behind what happened. My job's not done until there's no more contradictions left.
Very well. Sir Blue Knight, let us hear about this contradiction you have discovered.
The bottle was first opened by that guy, meaning Belduke didn't drink any of it. That means there's one piece of evidence that should be very difficult to explain.
I would like to hear about this contradiction too. The defense shall present evidence. Where is the contradiction in this witness having been the one who opened the tomato juice bottle?
Take that!
A contradiction that can be seen in one of the sketches of the crime scene.
In one of the sketches?
Please take a look at Sir Belduke's mouth.
Oh yeah, also that.
See a line of red liquid trickling down from his mouth.
Yes, well, we have already established that it was the tomato juice. Oh!
Exactly, Your Honor. Sir Belduke didn't drink any of the tomato juice that night.
Objection!
Which means there's only one other possibility. That red line is, as we thought first of all, blood. Master Belduke must have tried to fight back at the assailant and bit his tongue in doing so.
Objection!
Unfortunately, that would only bring us back to the problem we encountered earlier.
Earlier?
The victim had put up a fight, and there should be evidence of a struggle, yet no such traces were found. What made you assume the wish must have been familiar?
Yes, that is so.
As I explained before, Master Belduke didn't struggle at all at the time. When I think about it now, in light of the new information, it was very unnatural.
What was?
Oh my god.
Wait.
I don't know how, but he might have been dead already.
That. Oh! I didn't even consider that. That's true. Did he feel cold when you touched him?
I'm not sure if she would know that.
I don't know.
The victim didn't drink the sofa wreck, yet didn't even struggle.
But what does this mean? If it's not tomato juice, nor blood brought through a struggle with the murderer.
Unless we're saying...
What is it?
Then what else could it be?
I honestly don't know.
I've
It's
no
not tomato
fucking clue.
juice. We have to assume it's blood after all.
Yeah, right. There's gotta be that. We have ruled out the possibility that the victim bit his tongue while struggling with the attacker.
Indeed.
Then there's gotta be a different reason for that blood being there. Must have suffered internal bleeding that was caused his death. But what could have caused it? Your Honor. That's one question.
A question? To whom?
To just clarify this one suspicion, I may be able to explain the blood shown in the sketch. I need to ask questions one particular person. Not Barnum.
I mean, I would say maybe Amir, since he was there to see Belduke. And he could clarify whether the blood was there on his mouth at all.
Mister, can I ask you something?
Yeah? Don't give me that scary look, Bluey. I know nothing at all.
I
I've
don't
got
believe
nothing
you.
to tell.
Mirrors a little thin as a little lamb. But it's in confidence more than a sham. Everyone's
Damn.
all in this guy at this point.
Hard.
He'd be better off without that part. I don't know. Why is he here? He has not added
I
a
don't-
single thing.
I don't know why
He
he's
drank the
here,
tomato
man.
juice that was at the crime scene, right?
Don't keep asking me about that over and over again. So what if I did?
Then, I have another question for you. Did anything else disappear from the crime scene that day? Anything else?
Oh. Brother. Ah, I don't notice anything.
Objection!
God damn it. This was useless. Witness, what have you done this time? You look like a dog caught making a mess on the carpet. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't know about anything going missing. I'm innocent. Please believe me.
Truth good, drown in his swimming eyes. Come to life, wells of his color lies. My gut feeling was right. He took something from the crime scene. It could be directly connected to that red liquid around Belduke's mouth. Oh dear God, don't tell me he killed himself.
What on earth did that man steal from the crime scene?
A certain item disappeared from the crime scene that day. At the very moment, it's highly likely that item is...
Really? What? It's here?
Not right, mister.
Is it? I have no idea. I mean, I guess it could be what he's holding right now with the little skull and bones on it, but if he's been drinking that, then why wouldn't that have killed him?
Defender, I order you to show us what this item is. The item that this witness took from the crime scene.
Got it!
Man. It's this bottle that he seems to have an infinite amount of.
The bottle that he seems to have an infinite amount of?
Yes. Miss Squirrel, I'd like you to clarify something for me.
What would that be, Mr. Wright?
Sir Belduke was working on creating certain medicines. And various dangerous substances in his possession as well. How are they stored?
Master kept them in a locked medicine cabinet. The bottles were labeled so that it was clear that they were dangerous. They have all been confiscated.
As for those labels, do they resemble the label on that guy's bottle?
Mister, what are you doing with the product of Master's research?
That's not what you think. I don't have any evil intentions on that.
Dude! Oh my god!
Come on, man. You're causing so many problems.
That bottle belonged to Master, and it was used. Strong poison. Poison strong enough to kill.
Poison?
So, yeah, I think he might have killed himself, actually.
Why?
I don't know.
Which means, oh my god, which means Squirrel's gonna die for nothing!
No, if we reveal that he killed himself, she won't. Well,
Yeah,
no,
she
she's
reveals
still
she's
a witch.
She's literally...
She's still a witch. She's still a witch, yeah. That's a problem.
She's...
Damn. That sucks.
What?
The red liquid trickling down Sir Belduke's mouth was definitely blood. Now, as for what caused him to bleed like that from his mouth, it was the deadly poison from the bottle this guy stole from the crime scene.
This is outrageous.
What?
If they ask who administered it and he's on there, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Order! Order! Order!
I mean, let's be honest, they're gonna ask who did it.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Just expect me just to keep quiet.
that's what you've been doing this entire goddamn trial.
It was poison? Poison? Am I gonna die?
Great question.
Objection!
Good question. Just wait and see. Time will tell.
Wow!
Holy shit! Yeah, I guess. More importantly, I want to know why you have that bottle.
Great question.
Well, that's, remember I told you I drank the alchemist's tomato juice?
Indeed. It's not something easy to forget, especially having heard it several times now.
Well, that was why I saw it on the floor. This bottle right here. Okay, well, if it was on the floor, then I think this guy killed himself. It was totally empty, and I thought, it's just a fancy-looking bottle.
Downed it?
Oh my! He downed all of it. That is, wow. I'm a bit of a skullfed, sir. They have this air of danger about them, right?
They certainly do.
So since you was there, and I was there too, I felt like we were kind of meant for each other, I thought this bottle's so classy I could die for it.
Had any poison been left in the bottle, he would have died instantly. But if it was empty, it was probably harmless.
Well, thank you.
Oh! Yeah, that? I'm gonna live. Good thing I rinsed it well before use.
Oh, thank God. Actually, not...
Now we can't confirm whether there was poison in it or not, but I think it's safe to assume there was poison in it.
But if the victim was killed by poison, that raises a new question,
God
of
damn
course.
Who could have poisoned him?
himself. Considering all the evidence and the testimony we've heard today, the answer is so close I can taste it. Sir Belduke was poisoned by...
Himself.
This sucks, man. It was, of course, Sir Belduke himself.
Sir Belduke himself?
Sir Balduke took that poison of his own will. If this game is going to be twisted enough, they're going to play Pursuit here.
Yeah.
His death was suicide. Okay,
Nope.
they have a bit of decency.
Objection!
That is preposterous. A suicide. Inconceivable.
Objection!
About it, Inquisitor. That would explain the most unnatural aspect of his death.
The most unnatural aspect?
Miss Grerl, when you were strangling Sir Balduke, he put up no fight whatsoever, is that correct?
Yes, it is. Until today, I was convinced it was due to the sleep medicine.
It wasn't, because he didn't take any. The truth is, when you gripped his throat, Sir Balduke was already dead. He had poisoned himself. This case is heavy, man.
This case is fucking crazy.
But would the poison have caused him to bleed from his mouth?
If he downed it, absolutely.
Yeah, man. I personally know of no poison that works instantly and causes such symptoms.
Well, he's the alchemist. Oh, you don't? I can just tell them I have to TV all the time.
There are certain plants in this area that contain a highly poisonous substance. In the course of his research, Master Belduke found a way to extract that poison.
What am I hearing? Is there really such a dangerous plant in Labyrinthia?
Alright, kill all the plants!
The poison...
The poison...
That's the wrong voice.
The poison is
Your
very
Honor, you're the
dangerous.
witch!
So... So it would be impossible to secretly slip into someone's food or drink. And it would cause internal damage. It is a very powerful poison. Drinking it would induce a most painful death.
Maybe not if you downed it.
If you downed it, I'm pretty sure that would kill you almost instantly. And to think Sir Belduke could...
But... Did Sir Belduke really choose such an agonizing death for himself? It doesn't seem like he suffered that much.
I would like to know that too.
It's Grerl.
You mean to say Master killed himself after exposing me as a witch?
He didn't.
I cannot believe it! He just wouldn't commit suicide.
Oh, God.
Indeed, we cannot take such a theory at face value. Had he committed suicide, I dare say he would have left a suicide note. The letter, man. That's what he was doing. He was leaving it...
I can't say why Sir Balduke committed suicide, but I think there's a piece of evidence that can confirm a suicide was a possibility.
There is a piece of evidence like that?
It's the letter she took.
If you have evidence, you ought to present it to the court immediately.
We don't have it.
Present the evidence indicating that Sir Belduke's death could have been suicide. That's Sir Belduke's letter. Let's see. It was addressed to the storyteller, wasn't it?
This is the last letter written by Sir Balduke. Now, his death was a suicide. And this letter may well be his suicide note.
Objection!
What we have here is nothing more than blank sheets of parchment. Whether or not there was a suicide note is something we can only speculate about.
That's right. But there's one person who knows whether this letter was really a suicide note.
You mean the person who swapped its contents? In other words, you,
Oh,
Jean
God!
Grey.
She's gonna have to stop lying to herself.
This really makes me wonder if did she really never read it?
There's no way she didn't. But if she did, that means she's been lying to herself for 3 months.
That
Witness, you stole Sir Belduke's letter on the night of the crime. Tell us, what was written in it?
I don't know.
You do know.
What? You don't know?
I did steal the letter, yes. But I don't know what its contents were.
You mean you have not read it?
Dear God, don't tell me we're gonna read it in court.
I think that's what's gonna happen now.
I couldn't bring myself to read it. It seemed that if I did, everything that had happened since Master Belduke saved my life would be ruined in an instant. I've taken it out and held it in my hands many times, but no matter what, I just couldn't.
Miss Grail, you tell us where that letter is now. Don't say Anio, please. Oh my God.
I have it here.
Oh,
You're carrying it around with you? Research has been done for.
That night, having killed Master Belduke, I decided to stay in his residence. I knew my identity would be revealed sooner or later, and I was ready for it. So, until that time, I decided to always keep the letter with me. My lord?
I understand the pause. I was crying while reading her lines a little bit.
yes, witness.
If you don't mind, could you please read it aloud?
I'm betting there's gonna be some mushy gushy shit in that letter, saying how much Sir Belduke actually cared for her, and this is gonna really fucking hurt.
Now that I'm here, in this place of judgment,
If you need me to take over reading it, that'll be fine. Just let me know.
I think I've got it.
I think I'm finally ready to hear what Master wrote.
Hold it!
Oh no, don't make me read it!
Miss Grayarrow,
Oh god.
I think
Voice
you
acting.
should be the one to read it.
Oh God!
That's cruel, but
Me?
Sir Belduke wrote this letter to the storyteller as he was preparing to die. I think it's only right his last words should be read by you.
Yes, you're right. I see. I understand. Please allow me to read the letter aloud.
God.
oh god, what's gonna be in this?
My dear friend, I hope you will be able to forgive me for leaving this world of my own will. I have finally made this decision, having seen that accursed bell tower.
Appear in the flames on that
No!
dreadful night. That lightning was a sign that we have angered the gods. What I have done cannot be forgiven.
What did you do?
I can never escape from it.
What did you do?
For the past
What did
few
you do?
days, I have been thinking that it might be best to simply expose everything. This town's secret, the truth about the witch.
What? Holy shit, does he know?
He might know.
Of course, I understand that secrets need to be kept. However, I have grown very tired. I'm afraid I cannot keep the secret any longer. I have only two concerns. The first is my daughter. It pains me to be leaving her alone in this world, although she probably doesn't think of me as her father.
A daughter?
I don't even... Like...
I was not aware that Sir Belduke had a daughter. Mr. Belduke seemed to know a lot about this town. This town's secret, and the truth about the witch.
Truth about the witch? Somehow I don't think he was talking about Miss Grey Earl.
Oh,
Yeah.
the second matter, weighing heavily on my mind, is that Jean will be left on her own.
Seeing her growing up, so strong and righteous, in defiance of her fate, had given me hope. A short while ago, she brought me my usual, and what will be my last, drink. There are so many things I wanted to tell her, but I could only manage a thank you. She is a very sharp child. Had I said any more, she would have caught on. You could call me a selfish man, but I didn't wish my last memory of her to be a sad one.
Holy shit.
Master Belduke. If the fate handed to her by this town has made her life an ordeal until now, I hope from the bottom of my heart that a wonderful story awaits her next.
God! No!
I intend to leave my residence to her, and I would like you to look out for her.
Oh my god, no! Are you kidding me?
Alas, it is time for me to put my pen down. My dear friend, what I truly wish to express to you is too complicated for words. I hope one day you will understand, but for now I bid you farewell. The time has come for me to go.
This letter. It wasn't a denunciation of me being a witch.
Master Belduke cared about you
It's
until
gonna
the
make this
very
worse.
end.
Yes, how could I have forgotten? I'm sure I knew it all along. So why did I? How could I have done that to him?
I need a minute, bro.
If you need a second, yeah. Holy shit. Well, I was going to play Project Eden's Garden later tonight, but I don't think I can. I think this is too much.
How did it somehow end worse than what we already were theorizing?
Yeah. I did not expect him killing himself.
I didn't expect that goddamn letter, dude. Oh my god. I wasn't
Excuse me.
Miss Grail.
My lord? What is it, Inquisitor Barnum?
Let's end this trial already.
I think it is about time
I
for the
don't...
guilty verdict.
He doesn't deserve this!
I know, but this is how their stupid-ass world works.
She doesn't deserve this!
She doesn't deserve this, but this is how this world works.
Guilty?
The Inquisition withdraws the charges against Maya Fey.
No.
and charges Jean Greyol with being a witch. Barnum, fuck you. Fuck you, Barnum. Have a heart. All the evidence corroborates this accusation, and she even admits her guilt. Hence, the Inquisition asks that the witch be found guilty and punished immediately.
Dude.
Objection!
Not so fast, Inquisitor Barnum.
What do you want now, Sir Blue Knight?
Could you at least... Admittedly, this girl did attempt to strangle Sir Belduke. But he had consumed a deadly poison and was already dead at the time. Therefore, she's not guilty of murder. Not the problem, Phoenix. And one more thing. It also wasn't Greyol who turned Professor Layton into gold. There's another witch present at the crime scene. The defendant Maya saw her too. Put it simply, Greyol didn't kill anyone. It's not the problem.
Yeah, she didn't kill anyone, and yet you still want to burn her?
I was gonna say that it's not the point, but honestly, they have a point. She hasn't really done anything.
I mean, she did transmutate that goat, but like,
Yeah, but it's a goat,
are they
not
really
like
gonna
it's a
burn her for
human.
that?
We
They're
both
really
know
gonna
they-
burn her for that.
You know they are.
Yeah, they would. They absolutely would.
Maya!
Do you even know how it feels to be put in this cage?
Maya, I think you have a feeling.
It's like everyone's against you, and it's super frightening. I'm not a witch. But I've been thrown into this cage and almost sentenced for something I didn't do. And now you're about to do the same to another person? That's just not right.
That Maya's words are definitely in vain. I literally agree so hard.
Is that
He
all
doesn't
you
even
have to
care!
do? Wow. Wow, Barnum. And I was starting to like you.
Huh?
The one who's in the wrong is not me, but you, Sir Blue Knight.
What?
Us? Whether the witch committed a crime or not is completely irrelevant. This is the witch's court. All witches must be punished by fire.
You think they didn't do anything? Were you freaking insane?
But that's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. It's lunatic. Lunatics. Why, Barnum?
Inquisitor Barnum is absolutely right. Being a witch is a crime. You understand that, don't you, Miss Greyol?
Yes.
Very well then. The court is ready to issue the final verdict.
No.
Maya Fey is found innocent, and in her place, Jean Greyol is found guilty of being a witch and shall be cast into the fire.
No! You can't!
God, voice acting.
Hold it!
Espella, please, don't add more to this.
Please, hold the verdict!
Espella?
What is it now, Espella Cantabella?
Bella, whatever, if you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do, please don't.
I think she's gonna offer herself up.
She's gonna confess it in Bazala.
That's what she's about to do, yep.
There is nothing else we can do. This is the course of things, and you should know it well.
Indeed, all witches shall be cast into the flames. That is the law of this town. A law that was written by your very own father. And furthermore, a law that has always been obeyed in the town of Labyrinthia.
A town like this should never exist in the first place.
Damn. That's so fucking real.
Such insolence!
Garon?
Garon? What is she doing here?
That's heresy! She's criticizing the storyteller's story! Even the storyteller's daughter has no right to criticize the story!
Trials in which innocent people are sentenced to death by fire. I shall make sure this is the last one.
No, spell, don't! I can't. I don't want to lose any of them, man.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Espella?
I don't want to lose a spell or prayer.
Since you're also keen on the rules created by the storyteller, you should know exactly what I mean. The stipulation for ending the witch trials. Once the Great Witch Bazella is burned, the witch trials will end. At present, I am under suspicion. You know very well why that is, don't you?
You? Well, you don't mean that you're,
I am guilty.
No! Espella, please don't.
I am the Great Witch
No!
Bazella.
You're not. I can't say she's not, but
It's
like.
out. It's out. It's out. Pandora's box has been opened.
What?
It's too late.
Now, cast me into the flames and let Miss Grayle free.
I don't know what to do! I don't know what I think, man! What the fuck is happening?
Miss Cantabella. This shall be the last of the witch trials. No one else need be burned hereafter.
Espella, just what are you saying?
Yeah,
I can't let you do that.
I don't think you have a choice anymore, Phoenix.
It's too late. She's already
Please,
admitted
Mr.
it.
Wright, let me do as I wish. I'm sorry, but this is a problem concerning the people of Labyrinthia. No! Please don't do it!
There must be another way. You don't need to do this.
Oh my god.
It's all right. Luke, Maya, Mr. Wright, and Mr.
I
Layton.
hate this.
I truly appreciate
This
all you
is-
have done for me.
This can't be
This
happening.
is not. This. Yeah, I'm with you, Phoenix.
There's
I don't know what to say, man.
Oh,
Miss Cantabella, your confession will have very serious, or rather, fatal consequences for you.
sure. I'm sure that applies to every witch, but okay.
May we assume that you fully understand those consequences and are willing to accept them?
I am Espella Cantabella, the storyteller's daughter. But I also have another name. I am the Great Witch Bazella. I have lived hidden in the dark pages of my father's story, deceiving all of you.
I hate this because it's so obvious she's lying to us. Or at least she isn't believing herself right now, at least.
Many lives have been sacrificed because of me. But that
She
shall
might-
end today.
She might genuinely believe it, though, because of the flashback she's been having.
She wouldn't look so happy, though.
Court attendants, seize that woman! She is the Great Witch Bazella.
Don't cutscene me, don't cutscene me.
We're getting a cutscene. You know what's happening.
Oh, dear God.
Yep.
Alright, put the controller down. I am scared.
Espella.
I can't believe this is happening, dude.
Maya!
Maya, what the fuck are you doing?
Maya!
Maya!
Espella, this just isn't
Maya,
right.
what the fuck are you doing?
Oh! Nick, give me a hand! Jump over there!
Maya, what are you doing?
But
fuck? What?
Oh shit! The cage locked.
No! 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 No!
Bro!
No! No! Please no! No!
Estella!
No!
Quick, in here!
God, no! Please don't do this! No! Maya!
Maya!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Why did they just let that happen? She wasn't even supposed to be in there!
Are you fucking kidding? You ended there?
That's cruel. That is cruel. That's cruel.
I don't... Maya! What the...
Who fucking cares how many Pika rats we have?
What the fuck just happened? Are you fucking...
Oh. That don't feel so good.
There's two things that have become apparent to me now. Three things now. One...
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're playing Project Mutant's Garden tonight at all.
I don't think that's happening. Yeah, yeah. That's not happening.
Two... We were sort of talking about that. Well, that we would not be able to handle if they killed Maya, but never did I think they were. Oh my god!
Now, I don't think that she's dead.
Dude, how the fuck would she survive that?
Yeah, you have a good point. You have a good point.
Fuck! What the?
I just can't believe that they would just kill Maya like that. I just can't believe it.
They killed
it's just not possible,
Layton
man.
and Maya in one story.
In the same case.